Hi. So I'm answering some questions today from we got from Facebook. Ali Woodward has asked me a question, and I like to answer this question because sometimes I get bored with answering and dealing with fitness questions. How important is travel to you? Do you think it's something everyone should integrate into their lifestyles? I ask only because of your move to Marbella, blah blah blah. Okay, Ali. How important is travel to me? To me personally, I like to see the world. I'm not a travel buff like some people, but I'm probably better travelled than the average person. But I'm certainly not one of these guys who's been to 100 countries and speak 5 languages. I wish I could, and if I have several regrets in my life. One regret I have is that I stayed in the UK to go to university instead of doing something like going to Paris. Because I think if I'd gone to Paris, forget about the difference in education, I would have been forced to keep up with my French, and I would have an extra intellectual string to my bow for later in life that would give me a better appreciation of other things, and of course I would have had a vastly different experience in a different culture. And that's something that that I want for my own children, because I think it's really, 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 really important. And of course, there's lots of French girls in Parisian universities, and that, for me personally, would be a bit of a bonus. Travel, to look at your broader question, do you think it's something that everybody should integrate into their lifestyles? No, I don't think you have to integrate travel into your lifestyle. I think these days the world is so small and so much information is available to us via the internet that if you have a thirsty mind, you can indulge that, from your bedroom in Peterborough. But I do think travel broadens the horizons. I think exposure to different cultures is really important for giving us a broader understanding and empathy of people. And if we bring it to fitness, and if we bring it to personal training, there's a lot of personal trainers follow this page. The greater your powers of empathy, the broader and deeper your experience of different cultures, different mindsets, different approaches, the better you will be as a personal trainer, because being a personal trainer is not the same as being a strength coach or an athletic coach. You need to show your client that you understand where they're coming from. It really is not as clinical as sets and reps and protein and carbohydrates. It's really about combining all of that with passion, with people skills. And you don't need to travel to develop people skills, but if you think about the person who is the most well-travelled, they tend to have a broader, more all-encompassing perspective than those who've never travelled and never gone anywhere and who are too insular. So I think travel is very important, and the acid test for whether I think something is important or not is, what do I want for my kids? And for my kids, I want my kids to, they're way too young for me to decide what I want them to do at, say, university, if they do go to university. But I know if they do, and if we're based in the UK, I don't want them to go to university in the UK unless it's something stellar, which are the very, very few stellar opportunities in the UK now. I would want them to go abroad, and I would want them to experience and immerse themselves in something different, because they're going to come back smarter, and they're going to come back, I just think they're going to come back better equipped for life. I hope that answers your question, and thank you. I like to answer and waffle on about things that are a little bit different. As always, if you want to subscribe, please click subscribe. Questions below. Always appreciate your feedback. Thank you.